My sisters are coming over today. No, I'm not talking about Sophia. I see Sophia pretty much every day, and I love her. I love seeing her, but I actually have two other sisters that I almost never get to see because they live with my dad. And so today we decided to do kind of a New Year's Christmas thing. Again, another Christmas celebration. I guess this is what happens when you have 1,001 families all broken up into separate little branches. But they are coming over, and I'm very excited. But before they come over, I have to take out this trash here. So I'm gonna have to start my car, which, well, we'll see how that goes. No, I haven't started my car in over a month, and it's a good car. I love it. It's old, though, and it has a lot of miles on it. My wife likes to call it jalopy because it makes a lot of noise, and it's not perfect, but this right here, this is the moment of truth. Well, it started. Well, I mean, as far as I can tell, it seems to be running pretty well. I mean, it makes a lot of noises, like a lot of noises, but it always makes noises, so it's probably fine. I mean, it runs, it gets from point A to point B, so it's probably fine. As I came to take out the trash to take it to the dumpster, right over there on my right, I looked behind me and saw that this car, the door is open. Now, I don't see anyone around, so I'm not... To be honest, I'm going to do the Indiana thing and just pretend like I don't see it and just kind of walk away. But if you own this Chrysler right here, the door to your car is open, so you should probably get on that. As I was putting the trash in the trunk here, I realized that my brother-in-law Brandon's camping gear is still here. You see, we went camping over the summer, and I told myself I'm definitely going to bring it to him when I see him again. And we were there for a month, and, just looked in my trunk. I still have his camping gear. Sorry, Brandon. You know, if I'm being completely honest, I'm kind of nervous to see my sisters. I mean, I saw Olivia, the older of the two, like a couple of months ago. She was watching my cat for me, which, good job. But Carmen, I haven't seen in like 6 months. And, they're sisters, so, like, they'll always be your sisters. But it's a whole complicated thing. I won't get into it here, but I'm nervous to see him, to say the least. So we'll see how this goes. So lunch with my sisters, it actually went really well. We had a lot of fun, played games, ate some breakfast food for lunch. Overall, it was a pretty good day, but now I'm outside because, well, I have to go to the grocery store. Now you're probably wondering, wait a minute, didn't you go to the grocery store yesterday? Why the heck didn't you go to the grocery store again today? Well, yesterday Aldi's was closed, and we could only go to Kroger. We only got the so-called essentials, which ended up being a lot more than just the so-called essentials. But like the real true grocery shopping had to be done today because, well, we don't have a lot of money, so we can't get that fancy Kroger stuff. We go to Aldi's, so that's what we're doing today. Well, actually, it's just me. Emily's not coming with me, which is weird. She loves the grocery store, but today it'll just be me, so we'll see how this goes. I've come to the realization that I don't actually like shopping without Emily. I don't know, grocery shopping is just a lot more fun with her, and it goes quicker, even though I always thought it would be slower. I think that my problem is the list. I'm not very good, and I didn't bring a pen, so I couldn't cross anything off, so I'm constantly walking back and forth and staring at the list like, what am I supposed to get? Never really sure what I'm supposed to get, but I mean, I think I got most of the things. Emily's probably gonna be mad. I probably didn't get things I probably should have gotten, which, isn't the best thing, but, out of the whole thing, I got 4 free bags. That's always been my biggest complaint with Aldi's, is it's, you have to bring your own bags, and me being me, I always forget bags, but as I was checking out, someone's like, hey, you want some free bags? And so I got some free bags, so free bags are cool. So overall, good day. Saw my sisters, got groceries, free bags. Way to go, Aldi. So Emily and I aren't exactly the most social of people. I mean, me especially. And sometimes when we're walking into the car or, walking to our apartment, we'll see a neighbor, or even worse, we'll see someone we went to high school with who live in this apartment complex. And I never know how to react. Like, a nod obviously is good, a wave, but is that too much? And then the question of, like, well, do you say hello? And if you say hello, say how you're doing. I always hate when people ask how are you doing, because like by the time you respond, right, you're walking away, right? Because you can't go, how are you doing? Good, how are you doing, right? It's too quick, it's too in the moment. I never know what to say, so I just put my headphones in, keep my eyes down, and just hope that I don't see anyone. But that moment you make eye contact, it's just, I'm no good at it. I'm just not. I think we should just all be wearing visors and never have to say hello to anyone, because it's just too much pressure. It really is. It's too much pressure. Every single month I have to write a check for the rent. No big deal. Just go to the office, hand it in. Every single month without fail, I forget. First comes around, I forget every single month. I never pay until like the second or third. A couple times I haven't gone until like the fifth or sixth. We have the money, I always forget every month. So, I'm going to do that right now, because again, I've forgotten to pay the rent.